Cenk seems to have learned that paying people properly would have been cheaper than hiring professional goons to help bully them into submission.
My guess is that at some point, Starbucks is going to look back at this, some other executive at Starbucks, and go, yeah, it would have cost us this to give them decent wages.
Right.
And instead it cost us this, like all the way up here, to try to fight them and make us, and you're making yourself look like the worst guys in America.
The worst guys in America. Let's talk about it. Forgive the presumption, but I'm confident TYT's paying members would have preferred their money go into worker pockets and operating expenses, even cushy executive salaries and lunch budgets, than into the coffers of union-busting law firms. Denying rights is a lucrative business. The Economic Policy Institute reports that the union avoidance industry collects over $400 million annually with massive hourly and daily rates for consultants. Wow, that's quite a day rate. I made $173.04 in a day. Funding the legal infrastructure of capitalist oppression is probably not what most TYT viewers expected their money to do. Like this place, Mitchell, Silverberg, and Knupp. They brag about representing the AMPTP, Hollywood's boss cabal who viciously battle and demean the WGA, SAG-AFTRA, and IATSE, the writers, actors, and production unions that entertainment and media bosses like Cenk would be utterly helpless without. That's TYT's law firm, one of them anyway. Like all bosses, the AMPTP benefits from the structural violence of coercion to gain leverage. Never more clear than when an executive stated they'd let the system force people into destitution, prompting one prominent union member to say this.
The motherfucker who said we're going to keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments. Listen to me, motherfucker. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial, some of it is karma, and some of it is just figuring out who the fuck said that. And we know who said that, and where he fucking lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that on people. You wish that families starve while you're making $27 fucking million a year for creating nothing. Be careful, motherfucker. Be really careful. Because that's the kind of shit that stirs shit up. Peace out.
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. TYT members deserve to know how much they've contributed to this anti-worker industry. Or maybe it's totally fine that the home of progressives helps fund
the worst guys in America.
And anyway, they lost. It was all a waste. Worse than a waste. Disaster. Eesh. Get that 1 star on Yelp there, buddy. You got hosed. A different decision would have saved Cenk so much trouble. Me too, by the way. Honestly, it would have spared me from having to make this goddamn awesome documentary. How this lesson wasn't known before Cenk pulled the lever is a complete mystery. Apparently they don't teach these kinds of things at the Fancy Lad finishing school he is so proud to have attended.
Look, I went to the top business school in the world, so they're not going to get anything past me.
Hey, Genius Factory. Here's a headline for you.
Well, I can say Washington is not ready for you, Cenk.
Indeed, yeah.